We live. I'm using the rear facing camera, so let me go ahead and hide the comments on mobile. What's going on, everybody? Adjust this camera real quick. Up a little bit. Yes, I'm watching my own stream on my computer. What's going on, Chase? What's up, Ben? Yo, what's going on, drummer? Sass, what's going on? Miles, how you doing? Yep, I'm back. Tommy, what's up, man? I was gonna message you before the stream. Hope you're doing well. What's up, iPhone Guru? What's up, Alex? What's going on, Zana? Hey, Ninja. I miss you. Most like 2017, yep. Man, that was quick, Sass. We'll just wait for everybody to get in here and then talk about some of the new... There's not really much that went on this week, but I still want to pretty much just cover all the bases. 144p, yep. Should be in 720p since I'm on Wi-Fi. Hello from the Philippines. What's up, Dubstep? Pengu's... I made a video, hey King, I made a video on Mosec 2017 and Pengu multiple weeks ago, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. What's happening, Brandon? What's up, Joseph? Much love from Morocco. Shout out to Morocco. That's awesome. Hey, what's going on, Russell? Good to have you here. Yeah, we'll talk about that, Alex, in this stream. We're going to talk about a little bit about that as well. Good evening. What's going on, Kevin? All right, so I'm going to keep the chat up this time. Before I hid the chat and didn't pay attention to chat until I got done with what I was going to talk about. But it's a little lean this week. Not much has gone on in terms of jailbreaking. Everything that's kind of new I talked about in my last jailbreak update video, which was just 2 days ago. So if you haven't watched that yet, go ahead and check it out. I pretty much talked about everything related to the 10.2.1 and 10.3 jailbreak. So nothing has really changed since then, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about that and also some stuff regarding Apple and just, things that aren't revolving around jailbreaking. But of course, I'm going to answer all your questions about jailbreaking and stuff like that as well. So what's going on, Chad? What is going on? Hey, no problem, Cussy. What's going on? All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is not to fall for any of these new substrate fixes. There's been probably like 5 or 6 substrate fixes that have come out for the mock portal on 10.1.1. And the thing is, they're not going to make a big difference at all, no matter which one you install. Well, I shouldn't say no matter which one, because the video I made a couple weeks ago where I was showing you how to jailbreak the iPhone 7, I just realized I forgot to tweet this. All right, there we go. When I made that video showing how to jailbreak the iPhone 7, the substrate fix I used in that video is the only substrate fix you should be using right now. There's tons of other ones that have come out recently, and there's tons from the past from like iJap and developers like that. But I would definitely stay away from those as much as possible, just because, for one, some are sketchy developers, and you don't really want anything they have developed on your device. And two, because it's most likely not going to make a big difference at all compared to the one that I showed you how to install from, I believe his name is Rest, something like that, with some numbers in it. But if you watch that video, you know exactly what I'm talking about, the substrate fix. So one dislike, hey, the dislikes have to even it out. I'm used to that. But anyway, yeah, so some of these substrate fixes, I've gotten a lot of people asking, especially about the Yalu Essentials or whatever that package was. I would stay away from that as well. Pretty much, if I haven't made a video talking about it, it's for a reason. I have my ear to everything going on, so I know what's going on. But if I don't make a video on it, that means you should probably stay away, or at least ask me about it, before you go ahead and install it. So, what's going on, Yasin? What's up, Diamond? Yo, Robert, what's going on? Which side are you talking about, King? So yeah, I would stay away from any substrate fix out there because, like I said, besides the one I showed in that video, I would stay away from every one, including Yalu Essentials. I would stay away from that as well. So I've had a lot of people ask me about that, especially last week. So I wanted to make that clear. What's going on, Trent? What's up, ICN? What's up, Jack? But I also wanted to talk about the downgrade, or I should talk about downgrading to 10.2.1 while you still can. It's incredible. I mean, not really incredible, but I'm kind of surprised that 10.2.1 is still being signed with so many firmwares out right now and in beta and things like that. So if you're not on 10.2.1 already and you're on 10.3 or 10.3.1 or 10.3.2 beta, I would downgrade to 10.2.1 as soon as possible, and of course save your blobs. I made videos on how to do both of that on my channel, so go ahead and check those out if you haven't done so already. It's like, what's it been? I mean, it's going on 2 weeks now, isn't it? Or it's a little bit over a week, but I made a spreadsheet. I'm going to update that spreadsheet when 10.2.1 does stop being signed. Of course, I'm going to make a video as well talking about when it does stop being signed. But you can't say that I didn't give you guys fair warning, because I've said it numerous times in numerous videos. Downgrade while you can, just because 10.2.1 you have a better chance of getting a jailbreak than 10.3 or 10.3.1 especially. So I would definitely go ahead and do that while you still can. We don't really know how long it's gonna still be signed for. Could be 2 days, could be tonight, could be a month from now. We just really don't know. It's all over the place. I made a spreadsheet, like I said. There was as much as I think there was one that was like 100 days that it was signed for, which is pretty insane. There was one that was like 50 days, and then multiples that were just 7 days. So we really don't know at this point. What was the first iOS I saved blobs for? Probably iOS 8, I think. I knew about it back in like the iOS 7 days and iOS 6 days, but I just didn't really, I don't know. I didn't make videos on it or anything. So I'd say iOS 7 is the first time I started saving blobs. But that should be something you do now. It's pretty simple to do. It doesn't take much time, so I would go ahead and do that while you can. Speaking of downgrades, the iDevice restore downgrade. I talked about this in the last jailbreak update video a little bit, but that is coming for it's going to be for 32-bit devices, and are going to allow you to get to 9.x. So even 9.0, 9.0.1, 9.0.2, firmwares like that, 9.1, firmwares like that from any firmware. So you can be on like 10.3.2, 10.3, 10.2.1, and you can downgrade back to 32-bit on 32-bit devices, back down to iOS 9. Of course, you have to have blob saved for that though as well. So there's no way right now to downgrade without blobs. I know a lot of people ask me how to do that, but it's currently not possible. It could be in the future. But I need perms to post a link to the tweet for... No, that jailbreak from iJap is probably fake. I would not trust that developer at this point. Luca called him out, and I just wouldn't trust his repo or anything right now until he proves otherwise. So I would stay away from... unless I make a video telling you guys that there's a new, jailbreak shown or released or, teased that or something like that. If I don't make a video talking about that, that means that anything you see out there is probably either fake or just irrelevant, coming from somebody that, is not a very trustworthy person in the community. So I would just completely ignore that for now. Yalu 10.2.1 is not legit. You're looking on a fake website. There's no Yalu website. There's only Luca Tedesco's website. There's no such thing as there's no Yalu team or anything like that. I've seen some of these websites. It's like Yalu team or something crazy like that, trying to scam people. So there's only Luca's site. That's the only thing affiliated with Yalu. Yalu is not a team of people. It's only Luca, and completely ignore anything you see, no matter how convincing it looks. Completely ignore it. So. Yeah, Spring Demise 4 is amazing. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Yalu 10.3 on GitHub. Brian, I talked about this a while back as well, a few weeks ago. That was proven to be pretty much a clone of Yalu 10.2. It's still missing kernel exploits and KPP exploits, so nothing really exciting there, nothing really to pay attention to. So also, I want to say, somebody told me this on Twitter as well, and it's something I've known for a while, but I didn't really want to say much about it, just because I haven't made a video on it or anything like that, and it doesn't really, relate to a lot of people. But if you're trying to use Prometheus or Feature Restore, do not do it, no matter what, right now. I mean, unless you want to potentially, have to restore and upgrade to 10.3 or 10.3.1 or 10.2.1. Do not try to use Prometheus, even if you know how to, with your blobs. Don't try to downgrade or update to 10.2 right now, because there's a good chance you're going to get an error or something related, and you're not going to be able to actually downgrade, and you're going to end up having to restore. So I would avoid Feature Restore and Prometheus right now until there's some sort of fix from Timstar. So some people have told me, some people have had successful downgrades to 10.2, but 99% of people have not. Either it doesn't work at all for them, or they get an error and they have to restore and update to 10.2.1. So yeah, I would avoid any kind of downgrading or upgrading to an unsigned firmware right now until we have a fix. Hide Me X or Spring Tomize 4. I'm biased, so I'm gonna say Spring Tomize 4 there, but I like both of them. I look very tired. I am very tired. I didn't get much sleep for no real reason. I've just been super busy. WW19 is coming. Well, any ETA for the fix? No, there's no ETA. Tim Starr's been kind of quiet about it. I mean, he's mentioned it, but nothing really, no real ETA or anything like that for it right now. So, any battery issues? 10.3 or 10.3.1? No, there's no battery issues as far as I know. When will 10.2.1 jailbreak come? I have no clue. What's up, Thun? I can't wait for ZeroCon. I mean, I wouldn't really be too excited for ZeroCon. It's probably not going to be anything for us. I mean, unless you're going to ZeroCon, then you should be excited for sure. But if you're not going to ZeroCon, I don't think it's really anything to get too hyped about. I think you should be getting hyped for MoSec 2017 in June. So. Hey, no problem, Josh. What's going on? I'm getting married, and your girlfriend texts you? What? What do you mean by that? iOS 11? What about iOS 11? Yeah. Hey, at least you got it free, Robert. That's awesome. ETA 10.2 jailbreak iPhone 7? No clue at all. No clue, but I would stay there. What's going on, Ben? How can I detect fake jailbreaks? If you don't see it on my channel, it's fake. I'll put it like that. What happened to the tornado? Nothing. I mean, nothing happened. Nothing happened really. Wasn't anything crazy. Do you have a fidget spinner? I do not, but I don't understand how it's such a big hype right now. I don't understand how that's the hottest thing going right now. If you just search fidget spinner on YouTube, if you want to get past that 10,000 view milestone on YouTube so you can monetize your videos, make a video on fidget spinners right now. That's my pro tip for you. You will easily get 10,000 views. It seems after I've installed Yellowton 2, a couple of tweaks seem to be freezing and I've got to hard reset it. Hey, Alejandro, go to iCleaner Pro and disable tweaks until that stops happening. That's the best way to do it. What's a good widget tweak for lock screen besides lock HTML? I honestly don't think there's anything close to lock HTML right now that's as good. I mean, there's Zen HTML and Lock Plus, but I just prefer lock HTML overall. For the developer, for the whole platform, for the amount of widgets available for it, I just prefer lock HTML4 for sure. But yeah, speaking of tweaks, Spring Tomize 4 came out with version 2, so it fixed a lot of the bugs. A lot of people are having issues with Spring Tomize 4. I didn't really expect that, honestly, since they took so long. Developing it took forever. It was in beta forever, and it came out with some bugs, unfortunately. But it did get updated to version 2.0 or version 2, I should say, and it fixes a lot of those bugs, and it's pretty smooth now. I do have it on my iPhone 7 and also on my 6. So. You still have an unlocked lag? Really? After the update, Robert? I'm not noticing any lag anymore. I did notice it in the first version, but since this update, I have not noticed it. What color S8 have I bought? I bought the, what's it called? The black one. It's called Galaxy Black or something like that? No, that's Galaxy Blue. I'm not sure. It's like the Jet Black equivalent for Samsung. That's the one I pre-ordered. You're in Lebanon next week? Oh, wow. No worries. 7 hours ahead. What is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's, yeah, you're gonna be asleep when I'm streaming. Midnight Black. That's what it is. Midnight Black is the S8 that I pre-ordered. Can you talk about untethered 10.2 jailbreak? It's probably never gonna happen. Do I have a wife? I do not. Will there be a 10.3.1 jailbreak? That's the same situation as 10.3. If there's a 10.3 jailbreak, there's probably going to be a 10.3.1 jailbreak. just because I can't see any kind of jailbreak targeting the Wi-Fi chip or whatever they fixed in 10.3.1. I don't think that has anything to do with a jailbreak. So 10.3.1 and 10.3 are kind of just the same thing. If there's a 10.3 jailbreak, there's probably going to be a 10.3.1 jailbreak. How old am I? I'm 24. I have an iOS device version 9.3.5 and I can't find a jailbreak. There is no jailbreak for 9.3.5 at the moment. I believe, what is it? The Fried Apple team is working on one. But will there be an iOS 10 32-bit jailbreak? Most likely not. Most likely not. Can you talk about the PP tool jailbreak? There's no reason to use PP, the PP tool to jailbreak. Just use Luca Tedesco's Yalu or Mock Portal. Avoid PP is literally just a copy of it. So, can you tell Pengu to make Pengu public? What do you mean by that? My favorite iPhone so far? I've got to say it's always going to be the latest. Probably it's 7 Plus. Can you jailbreak an iPhone 7 Plus? If it's on 10.1.1 or 10.1, you can. Yes. On iPhone 7 10.1.1, should I jailbreak? Yeah, Trent. If you go back a couple weeks back and watch my video, that should show you everything you need to know about jailbreaking your 7 Plus. Why does my phone keep rebooting for no reason? Gilbert, you need to do exactly what I just told somebody else to do. Go watch my boot loop fix video and use that iCleaner part to disable tweaks until it stops happening and then remove whatever tweak is causing the issues. How many jailbreak releases have Pengu released? I don't know. They've been in the game for a while though. What, like iOS 7 were they? Does anybody know when Pengu started? I forget now. Will there be an iPhone 7 Plus 10.2.1 jailbreak soon? I don't know, but I would say blobs regardless, just to be safe. 7.1.2? I may be right. I don't know. iOS 8? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. Sorry, I'm new to the live stream. Did you talk about 10.2.1 jailbreak for iPhone being out? No, because it's not out. But I will definitely make I may go live or I may just make a quick video when a jailbreak does get released. So that's why I say, if you see any type of jailbreak out there, if you're questioning, whether this jailbreak's real or whether this jailbreak's fake, literally just consider everything you see fake until I make a video on YouTube about it. Because like I said, I'm going to be, I'm either going to go live when a new jailbreak gets released or, make a quick video informing you guys, that it is real and that you can jailbreak now. So, did I get an S8 early? I have not, because I've never made a Samsung video, so they kind of just, they don't reach out to people that don't make Samsung videos, so. Do you play Xbox? I do not. Yeah, hit up Josh if you have any questions as well. Josh, you can answer some questions in the chat as well. That'll help a lot of people out. Is your daily driver jailbroken? It is not, but I'm jailbreaking it probably tonight, actually, or tomorrow. I wanted to wait until after the live stream to jailbreak it. I was originally waiting for Spring Tomize 4 to get released before I jailbroke it. When would you say the 10.2.1 jailbreak is coming? We have no clue. Speaking though of YouTube, it's out of the jailbreak talk now for a minute. YouTube, some people may be lucky and launched in their city, but YouTube launched YouTube TV. I know this is a big deal for YouTube. It's $35 a month, which is a little steep. I mean, you could get PlayStation View for I think it's like $30, and they even have like a $20 option, I believe. But YouTube TV launched in 5 cities. It's pretty interesting. I don't think it's something I'm interested in right now. I don't have cable or anything, but I don't think I'm interested in that. But some of you guys may be interested in YouTube TV. What do you guys think? Do you guys have PlayStation View? Do you have what's it called? Roku? What do you watch TV on, or do you still have cable? I'm interested to see if you guys are actually going to be, getting YouTube TV, because I think it's pretty cool. It ties into YouTube Red and everything like that. It's pretty cool, but I don't think it's something I'm interested in, at least not right now. Movie box. I don't even watch cable. I don't either, to be honest. The only thing I really watch is like NBA games on my NBA++ phone. Apple TV with Cody? Yeah. Whatever happened to Red Snow? Hey, you can't. PlayStation View is awesome. I will say that. I did have PlayStation View for a couple months and it was great. It was actually better than anything I've had as far as Roku Box or anything like that. I love Movie Box, free movies, yeah. How much is NBA Plus Plus? NBA Plus Plus is free. You get to watch any NBA game for free. I made a video on how to install that. If you go back and watch my Plus Plus video. Opinion on iCrack Your iDevice? I'm cool with iCrack Your iDevice. I uploaded a video on this channel. Your thoughts on Aero TV? I've actually not used Aero TV. Why haven't you done a video on the new 10.3 jailbreak? Because there is no 10.3 jailbreak for iPhone 7 or any iPhone. Hey, $5 from Alex. I appreciate that. I know you hate people who ask for mod, but can you please mod me? Yeah, I'm gonna mod you right now, Alex. I've seen you in here before and donate as well. There you go. Just modded you. Hey, appreciate that, Brandon. Josh can't find it. How likely is a jailbreak after iOS 11? That's impossible to give an answer on right now. That's just. But the thing is, I say this all the time. I don't think jailbreaking is ever gonna die. And a lot of people kind of, no problem, Alex. A lot of people kind of just say jailbreaking's over for good without really knowing everything about how jailbreaking works and how just exploiting software works. So I don't think jailbreaking is ever gonna die personally. Just because there's always going to be exploits, and Apple hasn't, after all these decades, or at least a decade, Apple hasn't tried to stop jailbreaking. They haven't tried to shut down Cydia, they haven't tried to profit off of Cydia or anything like that. So I can't see jailbreaking ever dying, regardless of what anybody says. So I think it's a safe bet to say iOS 11 will get jailbroken, but it's just too early to say for sure, if it's going to be jailbroken or not. So. Apple steals all their ideas from jailbreaking. Yeah, they do implement a lot of tweaks from jailbreaking for sure. Exploits are always there. Kernel exploits are only one way. Yeah. Wait, what do you mean by kernel exploits are only one way? There's multiple ways to exploit the kernel. It's just the hardware protection they put in to protect the kernel is going to be different on new iPhones. But, I'm not sure what you mean by that. A boot ROM would be an absolute miracle. Yeah, I can't see. It's possible, I guess, but a boot ROM, yeah, if there's a boot ROM jailbreak, an exploit out there, then that would be insane. And I would be surprised that Apple would allow something like that to happen. But I can't see that happening at all for forever, really. Have you seen the thing about the Twitter Yalu 10.3? I've said this before, Henry. Don't believe anything you see unless I make a video talking about it. Just because I'm always going to be making a video right away when a new jailbreak comes out or when something legitimate gets hinted at or something like that. But as far as anything you see on Twitter, anything you see on YouTube, anything you see online when searching for a jailbreak, completely ignore it unless you want to get scammed because it's fake. There's only a jailbreak for iOS 10.1, 10, 10.1, 10.1.1, and 10.2 at the moment for iOS 10. What's my favorite Cydia tweak? It's got to be Spring to My 4 right now. Oh, here's what you said. The kernel exploits are the only one. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. iPhone 8, let me guess, smallest of changes, no possibility of personalizing, no wireless charging. Smallest changes. The iPhone 8 doesn't really have anything to do with the iOS when you talk about personalizing. That has more to do with the software than the iPhone 8. Wireless charging, I don't think it's going to have wireless charging. I could honestly care less about wireless charging at this point. But, I think the iPhone 8 is going to be great. I'm going to talk about that here in a second. Your 5S is on 10.0.3 and I don't have blobs. What can I do? You can jailbreak 10.0.3 right now on the 5S using Yalu. What's up, Chase? Has Google's Project Zero found any 10.3.1 kernel exploits? Not that they've made public, no. No jailbreak for 9.3.5? Not yet, but it's supposedly coming. Your 5S is still on 9.3.2? Can I jailbreak 7 Plus on 10.2? You cannot. Has anybody tried the new Clips app from Apple? I know that just got released recently. I've actually played around with it. I didn't make a video on it just because I was out that whole day. I wanted to make a video on it, but I just didn't get around to doing that. But has anybody used that application? It seems pretty cool. I don't know if it's really going to last, but Dude, Chase, I'm not. Just ask your question in here. I can't go to DMs right now. I'm not ignoring anybody. Do you think 10.2.1 will ever be jailbroken? It's a good possibility. You like the app? Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't. I personally don't think it's gonna last very long. I mean, I don't. I don't see. I mean, I see the point in the Clips application, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be used that often as people might think. Is 10.2.1 still signed? It is. Yes, 10.2.1 has a better chance of being jailbroken than 10.3 or 10.3.1. What do you think the meeting between Pengu and the other teams will be talking about? DBZ, I made a whole video on exactly what they're going to be talking about. So if you go back and watch that. I guarantee that someone has a kernel exploit for iOS 10. Oh, for sure. Oh yeah, Pengu's had a 10.2.1, a 10.3, and iOS 11 kernel exploit, and a jailbreak working for forever. But it's a big difference in having it and releasing it. I'm sure there's so many low-key teams and developers and hackers that we haven't even heard of, that have achieved a jailbreak on 10.3 or 10.2.1, but they're just not going to release it. And it's not even like a lot of people tell me all the time. They're like, oh, jailbreaking. Nobody's ever going to release a jailbreak because they can make $100,000 from selling it to Apple. But that's not really the case, because if you look at Apple's bug bounty program, they're not looking for just a kernel exploit where you have to plug your phone in and press go on a computer program to jailbreak your phone. They're looking for exploits that are completely wireless and untethered, where you click on a link in Safari and it fully untethered jailbreaks your device. Those are the type of exploits they're looking for, and those are the type of exploits they're going to pay big dollars for. So I'm just getting confused. I think people are confused when they think that people aren't releasing the jailbreak because they can make a ton of money from it through the bounty program. What happened to Pengu after the 9.3.3 jailbreak? Pengu's active right now. They're not active on Twitter, but they're active on Chinese social media. I forget the name of the website, Weibo or something like that. What's my all-time favorite tweak? Spring Demise. I like SB settings too. SB settings may be up there for my all-time favorite. It's an old school tweak. Can't wait for the new iPhone 8, but at the same time, we all know the restrictions that will be there as well. Wait a year for more jailbreaks so we can, yeah. I got $5 for an exploit I alerted them to. Yeah, right. Do you like barrel? I prefer no animations when I switch screens. What was the bug, Yusuf? What's my favorite iOS 10.2 tweak, and is it still available? I think Spring Demise has to be my favorite. I really like color flow as well. Wave flow doesn't work on iOS 10, but color flow is one that I really love as well. Give me a shout out. What's up, Mac? I remember your name because it sounds funny when I say it. What do you think about the jailbreak for iOS 10.2.1? Watch my video from yesterday or 2 days ago. What's up, Isaiah? Thoughts on glowing Apple logo iPhone 7? I know Everything Apple Pro made a video on that, but I haven't tried anything like that. I Hate Snow. I don't think I Hate Snow is going to release anything. The iPhone I'm texting on is frozen and won't let me text because it's jailbroken. That's not happening just because you're jailbroken. You may have installed a bad tweak or something. Yeah. I saw you can get Clips. You can get the Clips application on iOS 10.2 as well. What's up, Main Tech? Can you talk about the iJap? MacLab, I talked about that previously, but I would just completely ignore that for now because it's most likely fake. Any video that you see, including from iJap, is most likely fake, and it's just to get followers and views. So I would ignore it. iOS 8.4 bug that allow the user to remove stock apps from the home screen using Notification Center and Home button. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I wonder if they still pay for stuff like that. You keep getting error 14 when you're trying to downgrade to 10.2.1. I mean, if you've tried everything, I would just click Option or Shift on Restore instead of Check for Update, and that should 100% work 100% of the time when you're trying to downgrade. All right, so also new iMacs were pretty much, well, maybe not a guarantee, but they're most likely coming out at the end of this year. And I know most of the people in here aren't going to be getting a new iMac just because they're so expensive, and most people aren't going to buy them. But I'm extremely excited for the iMac. I've talked about it before, but that guy right there is extremely old. That is from 2000, what is it, 2009, I think? I always forget. 2009 iMac. Whatever the first year of that look of iMac was, is what year that iMac is. So it's extremely slow. It's still running. It still works. I still export video sometimes on that guy. It's a Core 2 Duo with I forget what the RAM is. I think it's only 4 gigabytes of RAM. But new iMacs are going to get released later this year. Probably in October is what I would say. And I'm definitely 100% getting it. I don't care. I don't care what's in it. I don't care how much it costs. I'm buying it. I'm in desperate need of a new Mac, so I'm sure not too many people in here are going to be getting that, but I just wanted to let you guys know how excited I am for that. But ship me that iMac. This is a collectible. This is a collector's item at this point. So I'm going to store this in a garage or a storage unit and hold on to it for 40 years. Can you overclock that Mac? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I've ran that thing so hard, especially I used to actually, I think in a couple of my jailbreak tweaks videos, my long jailbreak tweaks videos that were like 30 minutes, I exported fully on that Mac. I mean, it took like 8 hours, 9 hours, but it exported on that thing and didn't die or anything, which is pretty crazy. What do you want to know, 4-star? Review my jailbreak? I don't know what you mean. Is PP a reliable jailbreak team? They're not really a team, but no, I would ignore PP. I would ignore PP. Only use tools from Luca Tedesco. I don't know what your jailbreak is, Chase. Psycho jailbreak? Is there a substitute tweak for local IAP store on iOS 10? I don't believe so. I believe that's the only option for that. Your best bet is to just get pre-hacked games like the IPAs and install those. I missed the unboxing. Which unboxing, War God? Oh, the live unboxing? Yeah, that was a little bit ago. Need Xmod, the tweak. Yeah, avoid Xmod games if you can. It's filled with malware. What worked for you, Matt? What solved error 14? Just click and restore? Oh, okay, Wargun. I believe TaiG made jailbreak 10.2.1. What makes you believe that? They haven't been... TaiG hasn't been anywhere for a while now. Yeah. If you're trying to hack a game that's server side, and relies on servers, you're not going to ever be able to hack that. That's just impossible unless, there's probably some way, but that's not, possible at this moment. Giveaway. Yeah, I see you, Joe. Will you make the 10.2.1 JB? I won't make it. No, I don't make jailbreaks. I downgraded with Prometheus to 10.2 and can't jailbreak with Yalu 10.2. What do you mean, Cussy? How can you not jailbreak? You getting like an error or what? What's going on with the 9.3.5 jailbreak? That should be here soon. Hey, what's going on, Fatima? Are untethered jailbreaks impossible now? They're not impossible, but devs just kind of, they're not trying to develop untethered jailbreaks at this point. Developers prefer tethered jailbreaks, and I actually at this point prefer tethered jailbreaks just because it's a lot easier to troubleshoot. I remember if you got in a boot loop and the untethered days, it was a lot harder to troubleshoot than it is now when you can go into a non-jailbroken state. Yalu never expires on my device, no city extender on 1-year certificate. Actually, Jack, yeah, that's pretty common. Not really common, but quite a few people I've seen have had that bug, which is pretty crazy. That's pretty awesome though. What do you think of 32-bit devices nowadays? Are they dead? AZ Tech, I actually have a video kind of read my mind. Tomorrow coming on the iPhone 5 in 2017. I do believe they're dead. I believe that you should not be getting, if you're trying to buy an older phone right now, you should get at the minimum an iPhone 5S. I don't think you should buy an iPhone 5. Especially since 10.3.2 doesn't even support the iPhone 5 or 32-bit devices. Do you think I'm too aggressive? No, I don't review things that people just tell me to review. I review stuff that I genuinely find and like. So, any app to spoof location on Snapchat? Jose, I would not do that because you could get banned for that for sure. There's a lot of people that have got banned for spoofing their location. But if you want to, Snapchat plus plus if you don't care if you get banned. I got my 6S 10.2 jailbreak and enjoying life. Nice. iOS 10.3.1 changed much, so I could update on my iPod Touch 6G. I made a video, Gus, on 10.3.1 and what it changes. It does not change much at all as far as if you're talking about upgrading from, are you upgrading from 10.3 or 10.2.1? Because that'll make a big difference. But 10.3 to 10.3.1 makes absolutely no difference. It just patches a vulnerability, that's all. When will iOS 9.3.3 be untethered? Never, probably. But we don't know. Is Restore with blobs working right now? No, I would ignore, or not ignore, avoid Future Restore or Prometheus right now to downgrade. Alright, Joseph, take care. Thanks for stopping by. What would you say is the biggest problem with the current jailbreak? What would you say the biggest problem with the current jailbreak is? I don't know. I just think the overall stability is the biggest problem because it's very unstable, especially when we compare it to any previous jailbreak. Pretty much every jailbreak before this jailbreak has been a lot more stable than this jailbreak. So, no matter what people say as far as stable or not stable, it's not stable at all compared to what we've had in the past. So, all right, Josh, take care. Is iOS 9.3.5 jailbreak coming soon? Probably. No problem, Alex. Should I update from 9.3.3 to 10.3.1? I would not, Jace. I would stay on your iOS 9 jailbreak, for sure. I've had to SSH into my iPad 30 times. For what, HMod? What do you have to do that for? Have you used CoolBooter? I have not. I have not used CoolBooter. Warranty is not voided if jailbroken and went to court long ago. Yeah, that's true. Some tweaks will give you an error in Anemone. It's not reinstalled. Are you getting it from the right repo, Jack? Or are you getting it from Ryan Petrus's repo? Where are the paintings? The paintings are down there on the floor. I don't want to hang them up because of the OCD. I think they're not even when I hang them up there. But Pengu is coming back. They've been active on Chinese social media, and I made a video a couple weeks back talking about them going to be at MOSEC a couple weeks ago. I'm on iPad. I'm on 10.2. Should I update? Nah, I would stay on 10.2 for sure. No matter what device you're on, stay on 10.2 if you're there. Is there any jailbreak for 10.2.1 coming soon? Hopefully. We don't know though at this point. Is there any way to download torrents on a non-jailbroken device? I believe there is. I'm not sure. You have to search YouTube for that. I believe there is though. What's the repo for Rotate Plus? I've never been able to find it. I'm not too sure on that one. I'm sure if you just Google it though, it should come up. Should I stay on 9.3.3? I definitely would at this point. I definitely would. Especially because that's a stable jailbreak too. The iOS 9.3 jailbreak is a lot more stable, even if you were on 10.2 than the Yalu jailbreak. Is there a 1.0.1 jailbreak in the works? I think so, Jason. I think there's a hint at a 1.0.1 jailbreak. Should be out soon. I've been working on 10.2.1 jailbreak since it came out, but don't know what to show. That's interesting. 10.2 jailbreak is not stable compared to previous jailbreaks. I mean, it's stable enough, but when we compare it to like Pengu or like the Red Snow jailbreak, I mean, a lot of these other jailbreaks have just been a lot more stable. Hey, Kevin with $5. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for actively replying to YouTube comments and Twitter. Hey, no worries, man. I appreciate that. Is it dangerous to jailbreak iPhone? Not really. Not really. Is a jailbreak coming for 10.3? Probably not, but we don't know at this point. They're a lot more stable because there are more exploits. That's true. That's true. But I mean, the point still stands though that it's not as stable as previous jailbreaks. Once you're jailbroken, can't you just change some boot files and make it untethered? Nah, it's not that easy. I wish it was that easy. But I mean, even Luca said, a lot of these developers, or at least Luca and Pengu, aren't even trying to release an untethered jailbreak. They're only looking at semi-tethered at this point. Is there a way to keep a jailbreak longer than 7 days? Connor, yeah, I made a video on how to get it pretty much permanently with Cydia Extender. Will Luca ever release another jailbreak? No. He only released one jailbreak ever, and that was, it wasn't even because, it was because the exploits were posted publicly, so. Not semi-tethered? What do you mean? Semi-tethered and semi-untethered mean the exact same thing. Think about it. If it's semi-tethered, semi-untethered, it's the same thing. What's your view on Tutu Helper? I like Tutu. That's a good option for when you're not jailbroken. Semi-untethered or no computer? Semi-untethered and semi-tethered are the same thing. Think about it for a minute. Somebody else said that before. I saw a YouTube video from Dino. There's a program that can resign your. Yeah, hey, if you see that program out there that's a signing service right now, I would not. I wouldn't put all my trust into that. I have a hard time believing stuff like that. So even if Dino posted a video on it, I mean, I don't know. Chat's moving, video frozen, and audio. I don't think it's freezing for anybody else yet. I haven't got any rips in the comments yet. Slide me a link and I'll reverse it. Reverse what? Somebody else in the chat. Why don't you make your own jailbreak? Because I'm not a researcher. I'm not a security researcher. Extender by Julio. I talked about that, Yassine, in that video. And also in the pinned comment. Make a video called Top 10 Tweaks for 10.2.1. Yeah, I'll get disliked like crazy for the clickbait there. Is there a way to restore 10.2? 4-star, you mean restore and stay on 10.2 or what? If you're talking about that, I did make a video on that, but I would not do that unless you're desperate. Unless you know you can't fix whatever you're trying to fix, which is a very slim chance because pretty much everything can be fixed, I would not do it. I can send you the jailbreak beta I've been working on if you want me to. I'm probably not going to do anything with it just because I would send it to a developer that can read through the code and everything and check it out and possibly be able to help you with that. Is S8 slower than 7 Plus? I'm not sure about everything. Apple Pro just made a video on that. So, what's up, Blue Hennessy? Is there how to fix error no space in device? If it says no space in device, it means exactly what it says it means. You need to clear some tweaks and some themes, install stashing, and then retry. S8 isn't going to be slower. I fully believe that the iPhone 7 will be faster than the S8 in certain areas. I definitely believe that just because iOS optimization is their strong point. Was there any damage to your house from tornado? No, there was not, Falco. Fortunately. What's your favorite jailbreak? What was my favorite jailbreak? Probably iOS 6. iOS 6 or iOS 7. I liked iOS 7.1.2 jailbreak a lot. Can you jailbreak for iOS 10.3? No, you cannot. Will Marco ever bring the 7.7 Plus 10.1.1 compatibility? Probably not. Probably not. I've DM'd with Marco Grassi, and he doesn't really like the attention or anything like that, so I would not imagine that he would release anything. I found a bypass that lets you sign out from iCloud without a password. Anyone with an iPhone 5? I have an iPhone 5. That right there is actually an iPhone 5. That's what I have a video tomorrow coming out talking about the iPhone 5. Can you test my 10.3 exploits? Have you ever heard about, Yassine? I wouldn't do any type of online jailbreak I would avoid, just because once that profile is trusted on your device, they could switch up the code and, inject something into your device that you don't want there. So I'm not saying it'll happen, but I would not do that. Do you think the iPhone 5 will be good till next year? I personally, if you have it right now, it's gonna last. It should be fine as long as you don't really care. As long as you don't really care about. It's not a profile, Dylan. I'm pretty sure. I thought that was a profile. If you have the iPhone 5 right now, I would definitely look at upgrading at least to an iPhone 5s. At least to an iPhone 5s, just because it's 64-bit. Oh no, it is a. I'm talking about the online jailbreak is a profile. I'm not talking about yours. Yeah, I'm not talking about yours. I'm talking about the online jailbreak. iPhone 5s is a big improvement to a 5. Yeah, it is, and I talk about that a lot in the video coming tomorrow on should you buy the iPhone 5 in 2017. Is the Home Depot jailbreak safe? I want to jailbreak my iPhone 5 lying around. It should be. You should give it a try. I personally have not tried it out, but I haven't heard any horror stories from it yet, so. Can you test my exploit on camera? No, I'm not going to test any exploits right now. Especially without knowing what it contains. iPhone SE or iPhone 6? 100% iPhone SE. I prefer the iPhone SE over the iPhone 6s even. Online jailbreaks are scams for the most part. For the most part. What about 10.2.1, Raj? Is YouTube your main job? No, it's not. Is iPhone 7 jailbreak recommended? Monte, if you watched my video from a couple weeks ago, if you do what I say in that video, it is recommended. 4 dislikes are Apple. Why do you like the SE so much? Because it's an extremely powerful device in a small body and for a cheap price. Apple Clips trying to make me upgrade. Hey, you can actually get Apple Clips, the Clips application, on iOS 10.2. So there's a way to do that. Yeah, it does have great speakers as well, Tommy. That's a good point. What's up? What'd you ask, Porter? My dad looks like Keemstar when he's recording podcasts because he has the same mic. I don't like the hump on the Apple charger case. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What do you think about the new YouTube advertisement? What about the advertisement, NYC? Can you jailbreak iPod Touch 5 on iOS 9.3.5? I don't believe you can. Well, I don't believe you can right now, actually. You could be able to use Home Depot, but I have not used Home Depot at all. I haven't even made a video on it or anything. Am I high? No. The Apple battery case. Yeah, I don't like any battery case. I am anti-battery case for sure. I only use Anker power banks or Aki power banks. Hey, appreciate that, Tommy. Lots of entries through. Hey, appreciate that 20, Tommy. As always. Make a video on Home Depot. I might. Actually, the thing is, do I have a 32-bit device on 9.3.5? Actually, I think my iPhone 4 is, but I'm not sure. Anybody remember Red Snow and Black Rain? Of course. I loved Black Rain. I loved Red Snow as well. I really loved GeoHot's jailbreaks from back in the day. What about jailbreak 10.2.1? Answered that numerous times. What's up, Jamie? Lime Rain. I remember Lime Rain as well. All these rains. Hey, appreciate that, Porter. Remember POSIX? Was it called POSIX Phone? I thought it was called something else. POSIX something. I can't remember. Is there any news on Delta emulator? Jay, I actually just got in my email the other day beta 3. So making progress again on Delta. It should be out soon. No real ETA for that yet, but it is in beta 3 now. Just got the beta 3 IPA. Still no N64-bit support yet, but he may release it publicly before N64 gets supported. I'm not too sure. Can we get 10.3 emojis on 10.1.1? 10.3 doesn't include any new emojis. 10.2 does though. And yes, you can't get 10.2 emojis on 10.1.1. Yellow Essentials, I would not install Yellow Essentials. What's up, Clorox? Why baking apps don't work on jailbroken devices? You can actually use bypass detection tweaks to get past that. There's numerous ones out there. How long do I think the iPhone 5S will last? I don't know. It's going to depend when iOS 11 comes out. If we see that iOS 11 doesn't support the 5S, then I think that'll be a good time to pretty much rule the iPhone 5S as pretty much being done and dead. I have 40 emails. Anyone want to help with support? Aki? No, I have Aki. I actually prefer this one now, the Aki, instead of the Anchor. I have the Anchor as well, but this one right here, the Aki, let me see if I get the lighting right. I'm actually starting to prefer this one. It's a 30,000 milliamp hour battery, which is insane. It's pretty big, it's pretty beefy, but I really love this thing. I love it a lot. And yes, Aki did send that out to me. I did not buy it, so just a little disclosure there. But obviously, if somebody sends me something free or if I get paid for something, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think regardless. I'm not going to be, biased or anything like that. What's up, Chia? When Tweaks video will come? I have one coming next week. So, what's my camera setup? You mean my camera right here? I'm actually using my iPhone 7 Plus. If you're talking about my camera for my videos, if you check the description, I have everything there. I have my camera, my mic, my tripod head, my audio interface. If you check the description of all my videos, it shows the equipment I use. What made you get into jailbreaking? I don't know. It was just the creativity of it and the stuff that you could do to just customize the whole feel of iOS. I mean, this was back in iOS 1 days, so it was a lot different than now. But mainly, I think back then, getting free games and things like that was like the big thing for jailbreaking. It was a lot different for sure back then. What made me become a tech channel? It just happened, honestly. I mean, the very first video I ever made on YouTube, I made it not with the intent of anything. This was back in 2008. The very first video I ever made was just because I wanted to show people how to get, these free applications on their device with a jailbreak, how to do, how to install these themes on your device, the cool themes you can get for your device, things like that. So, and then it kind of just went from there, I guess. It just started as tech and always was tech. That's just really where my interest has always been. Jailbreak me, iOS 4. What do you think of the Galaxy S8? Is it worth the switch from the iPhone 6? Obviously it would be a great upgrade from the iPhone 6 to go to the S8, but it depends on how much you like Android. Because if you like iOS and you don't like Android, I would not get the S8 just because of how good it looks. I would personally stick with iOS and possibly wait out for the iPhone 7s or the iPhone 8 before switching to the S8. But of course, if you like Android, if you can get used to Android, I would probably go for the S8 if you need an upgrade right now. Do you know Tech Racks? I do not. Is there iPhone 7 jailbreak for iOS 10? 10.0? No, only 10.1 and 10.1.1. Do you think the iPhone SE is a better buy over the iPod Touch 6th Gen? Oh, for sure, Falco. For sure. I prefer the SE over the 6S, and I've had both. Does the iPhone 8 have a release date? It's probably going to get announced in September and then not ship until December. That's what the latest rumors are saying. So we can expect it to get announced alongside the 7S and the 7S Plus. But the iPhone 8 won't ship until much later after those two devices get released. We're thinking now the rumors are saying that December or maybe November, but before the holiday season for sure. So I'm thinking maybe the first or second week of December is when we can maybe expect the iPhone 8 to get released. SE is too small for me. Yeah, it is pretty small, but I mean, if you're coming from an iPhone or an iPod Touch, it's not a big difference. If you're coming from a Plus model phone, though, I would definitely not go back down to the small ones. It's so hard to type. SE or 5S, definitely the SE. Have you heard about the non-official iPhone locks? Not official iPhone unlocks last 3 months? I'm not sure what you mean there. Flare Gaming, we don't know yet. It's possible to jailbreak the iPhone 7 on 10.2, but there's nothing been released yet. Same size as the 5, yep. Should I buy an SE or 5S? Just answer that, SE for sure. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I don't really have a favorite YouTuber. I watch a lot of different people. SE is the same size as the iPhone 5S. Yep, has that small frame. Have you used the SO? Oh, you mean the SE as a daily driver? I have. When I had it very, very briefly. If you hit 1 mil subs where you take off your shirt. Probably. Yeah. SE is a better buy. I have the iPhone 6s, better battery on the SE. I can agree with that for sure. Sorry, channel, I can't read Spanish, even though I took Spanish all the way back in high school. I can't read that, sorry. What is Pengu's social media website? I want to see what they're up to. It's the Chinese, I forget what it's called, Weibo or something like that. The Chinese, version of Twitter or whatever. I'm not too sure. I'm not familiar with Chinese websites. But they have been active on there. They're just not active on Twitter because the same reason Luca is getting out of the jailbreak scene. The people are extremely annoying on Twitter. What do I think about the new iPad? I think the new iPad's a great bargain. I think there's actually a deal going on now where you can get it for $299, which is a steal for any iPad. That's new. So I think it's if you're in the market for an iPad, I would definitely get that new iPad for sure. Weibo, yeah. Is Luca actually done? Publicly, yeah. And really, he was never really started, really. He's always been a behind the scenes. Luca's always been a behind the scenes guy, so I'm not sure why it was too surprising when he said he's done with public, research. He's always been the behind the scenes guy, so. Did you hear of a multi-emulator app called Handjoy? I have not heard of that, Jace. Luca is fat? I don't think he is. If you've seen the picture, he's not fat. He's young too, so. Should I say blobs? Definitely. Is Luca going to finish Yalu? That's the $1 million question. That is the $1 million question. I want to say he is. I still think he is. I still have hope. But I don't know. It's tough to say at this point. I mean, it's really, as unpredictable as Luca is, he could just as easily just walk away and keep it in beta forever. But at the same time, he could turn around and have time one day and release a final version for every device. We just don't know. He's super. We don't know what to expect from him. He's all over the place. So it's impossible to answer that right now. Can I ask what was your favorite jailbreak? I'm going to just say 7.1.2. That's just the first thing that pops in my head for whatever reason. I don't know why. You should release a Discord. I actually don't have a Discord. I've thought about it. iOS 8.4 was a good jailbreak. It was. It's always cool to look back on the old jailbreaks now and realize how good we had it back then. Weebly. I don't think, is that how it's spelled? I think that's like a website where you can make websites. It's a Chinese social media app is what I'm thinking of. Do you like the design of the S8 more than the iPhone 7 Plus? Oh, for sure. For sure. I like the S8 over any device out there right now, as far as looks go. What's up, David? How to fix feature restore error, failed to load AP ticket. I don't know, comma. You could try checking on his GitHub page, opening up a ticket there on his GitHub page. But Weibo? Oh, that's how you say it, Weibo? Okay. Cool, yeah. So if you have like a translator or something, you can check out what Pengu has been talking about there. Favorite TV show of all time? It's got to be Breaking Bad. Am I going to get the iPhone 8? For sure. Day one. Day one. What's my favorite color of any iPhone so far? It's got to be matte black. It's got to be matte black. I wish I could show you, but that's what I'm streaming on right now. Definitely matte black. I had the product red, iPod Nano back in the day. I really liked the red. But matte black is just my personal favorite color for pretty much anything. Cars, rims, you know, you name it. I like matte in general. You have a matte black iPhone 7 too, awesome. Now here's the buffering, the daily buffering, or the weekly buffering. Do you have a jet black iPhone? I do not. I do not. Alright, Igor. Take care. Any new jailbreak news? I pretty much talked about everything, Michael, especially in the video I made just a couple days ago. If you go back and watch that, that's pretty much the latest. Change your password on your Apple ID so I can go a year instead of 7 days. Flash or Breaking Bad? Flash, for sure. My leg is stuck between my couch cushions. Please help. Your name's Survival Guy. You'll figure it out. You'll figure out how to get your leg out of your couch cushions. Did you see D-Brand's tweet calling an uncultured peasant? What do you mean? I think you missed the word there. Is there a way to restore 10.2 with no jailbreak? Yeah, there is. I made a video on it as well. How's my cat doing? He's doing fine. He's over here sleeping. Alright, NYC. If you want to see him, there you go. He's sound asleep over there. And you see the paintings too. I just shattered my iPod, rip. Alright guys, let me know if you have any more questions. This week was a little bit slow on news, so I didn't want to make too long of a live stream, but I wanted this to be more of an interactive, just Q&A type live stream, just since there wasn't really much that happened, but I still wanted to keep the weekly streak alive of going live. So if you have any more questions, let me know. I'm going to answer some more here in the comment section. I saw one of your videos that yellow time extended to many days. I'm not sure what you mean there, John. Alright, Zoom. Take care. What app do you use to live stream? I use the regular YouTube app. Coke or Pepsi? I don't drink either, so I can't. But back when I did drink soda, it would have to be Pepsi. I don't know, I loved Coke too. It wasn't really a big difference to me. I just don't drink soda anymore though. Alright, Yassine, take care. How to get clips on 10.2? You have to be jailbroken, Jack, and use AppSync. There's a tutorial on Reddit on how to do it. Tommy with the $5. You can change your password after I use. Alright, yeah, Tommy, I'll message you on Twitter. Or something. We can do that. Hey, Sam, 3 a.m. here. Unfortunately, I'm getting off here soon, but I appreciate you coming out. Which week adds passwords to your app? You can actually have your fingerprint with BioProtect. That's the preferred way. Hey, appreciate that, Ben. Probably got asked this a bunch, but thoughts on the S8? I love the S8. I talked about it. I made a video called iPhone 7 versus Samsung Galaxy S8. That's pretty much all my thoughts on the S8, so you should go back and watch that video. What's my Instagram? You can check the description of this video for my Instagram. It's just @BrandonButch. How to donate money on live chat? You have to be on desktop or Android, and you have to click the little plus or the little money icon there next to the emojis in the chat. It's called Super Chat, and it gets your message like pinned at the top. Like you see Tommy's there, that $5 is pinned up at the top. If I click on it, you can see his message and his channel and everything like that. So, how do you get Cydia Impactor? You just go to cydiaimpactor.com and you can get it from there. Can 10.3 be jailbroken as of yet? No, it cannot. Like I said, you have a better chance of jailbreaking 10.2.1. So if you're on 10.3 right now, I would downgrade to 10.2.1 if you're interested in jailbreaking. Excuse me. It says not available in your country. What does, Chia? I think I missed what you were saying. What's not available in your country? Have you ever owned a gaming console? Yeah, I own gaming consoles right now. I own a PS4 right now. Is iOS 2.0 still being signed? No, it is not. Can custom themes be downloaded onto the iPhone 7 without jailbreaking? No. There's a way to get themes, like themes. It's not really themes, but there's a way to do it without a jailbreak, but it's not really what you're looking for if you're thinking about Anemone and jailbroken themes. Get a Nintendo Switch? I don't know. I'm not a big Nintendo fan, so I know for sure I wouldn't play the Switch. That's why I talked about it back when it first got released, why I didn't get one. I just know I wouldn't play it. When will I live stream again? I live stream every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Even if there's no news really, like this week, I like to stream anyways just to answer the questions you guys have and still talk about some of the minor news, that may not have made it into a video. How do you downgrade from 10.3.1? Alex, I made a video showing how to downgrade from 10.3 to 10.2.1. Which is better, BlackBerry or Orange? Orange. Can you live stream every day? Somebody wanted me to do a 24-hour live stream, but I don't think I'd survive that. Which will be jailbroken sooner, 9.3.5 or 10.2.1? I'd say 9.3.5. Yeah, Home Depot. And on roof, yeah. What if I did a 24-hour live stream on the roof? That would be insane. 36-hour live stream. How do you get Cydia back from accident? How do you accidentally delete Cydia? Oh my gosh. I can't answer that right now because it involves downloading things like the Yalu fix and things like that. Samsung or Apple? Apple for sure. Yeah, if I live stream every day, that would be so dope. People have wanted me to do vlogs too, but I've always said I want to do vlogs, but at the same time it's like my life isn't even that entertaining at all. So it's like the vlogs would be kind of pointless. Will there be a 10.3? I mean, I just literally just work all day, so it's kind of not very fun. Yeah, I watch everything Apple Pro. I like his videos. He's a cool dude. I have an iPhone 5S and I would like to upgrade to a new iPhone. What would you prefer? It depends on your budget, Rogue. I will take a look at used SEs, iPhone SEs, and I would maybe look at the iPhone 7, used iPhone 7 when the iPhone 7 Plus gets released, or iPhone 7S, gets released in the iPhone 8. Depends on your time frame, your budget. There's a few things to take into mind. Is that your home or your office? It's my home office. So it's both. Do a 56-hour live stream in the nuke bunker in my front yard. That would be pretty entertaining. Do I watch NBA? Yeah, I watch a lot of NBA. I use the NBA Plus Plus app on my iPhone pretty much multiple, 5 times a week. Do people you work with know about your channel? Yeah, they do. They do. What's your favorite species of cacti? I don't know. I don't have any cacti or any interest in cacti. What's my Snapchat score? I don't know. I don't have my Snapchat right next to me. It's not very high though. I mean, I don't send a lot of snaps. A lot of people send me snaps, but I don't really send a lot of snaps, so it's not extremely high. Favorite NBA team? The Miami Heat. Long before LeBron was there as well. Alright, Survival. Take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. I accidentally deleted it by putting unsafe on or something. Yeah, if you just search how to get Cydia back after deleted it on Google, you should find an article right away showing how to do that, how to get it back. LeBron or Curry? LeBron, just because that's like the play style I prefer. I played center in high school on the basketball team, so I'm all about, layups and dunks and working in the paint and things like that. I just don't like 3-point shooting, so I'd have to say LeBron there. How to get clips on 10.2? If you Google it, it's actually on Reddit, a tutorial on how to do that. Favorite NBA player? Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade for sure. Curry is the best player in the world. Maybe the best shooter. LeBron's definitely a better player. I think Kawhi Leonard's a better player as well. All around. Who should win MVP, Westbrook or Harden? I think Westbrook. My donation side beside the emoji country says not work. Feature not available. Oh, really? That's pretty crazy. What's going on, Edwin? I'm actually about to get out of here, but thanks for stopping in. Is Flex Store safe? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they DM'd me today. Flex Store DM'd me and wants me to make a video. So I haven't even looked into it, but I'm going to look into it and see. No problem, Will. How do you get rid of Cydia without restoring? I made a video on that, Monte. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? What would be lost if downgrade? You won't lose anything as long if you save everything in iCloud. If you back it all up in iCloud, you should be fine. Did you get your new plants? I got the little holders for them. I didn't actually go out and buy the plants yet. You have bad luck. All right, football. Take care. All right, I'll check it, Josh. I appreciate that, Will. To reinstall Cydia, you'll need to download aggregation. There's actually a much easier way than that to get Cydia back. When I use Cydia Eraser, my iCloud backup won't work. What version are you on, Jace? Yeah, Spring Tomas 4 is amazing. I'm going to have that. It's going to be the first tweak in my upcoming Tops Tweaks video. Have you heard of flavor signing IPAs for 1 year? Yeah, but it's a little bit sketchy at this point, so I would hold off on that for now until we know a little bit more about it. Spring Tomas, if you updated Spring Tomas, it should be fine. It was buggy for me when it first got released, but since the update, it hasn't been near as bad. Nike sponsored this video. Actually, no, Ford sponsored this video, so shout out to Ford for making the live stream possible. I'm just kidding. I wish Ford would sponsor me. That'd be awesome. All right, Matt. Take care, man. Appreciate you coming by. What's my next tweak video? When is my next tweak video coming? Next week. It got delayed a long time because videos haven't been showing up in sub boxes. And actually, this live stream, I never got the notification for this live stream. Let me see if it's even in sub boxes right now. I check on my iPhone on other accounts, just to make sure that notifications work or don't work. And I never got the notification on my iPhone 5. It's been sitting back here since the live stream started, and I was waiting for it to go off back there in the background, but I just never got it. But that's why. Where do I sleep? In my other room across the house. Why can't I download any apps from the App Store? It happened when I tried to download iFile. I'm not sure. It may have something to do with app admin as well. I can't seem to delete dynamic libraries. Any help? What error are you getting, Ahmed? The iPhone 5 looks brand new. It looks brand new except for a little chip up at the very top. I don't know how many of you guys owned an iPhone 5, but this phone of all iPhones was like the most prone to like edge damage and scratches and dents. It was so much more, it was just so much more, what's the word, like soft almost. It got damaged way easier than even the iPhone 4, which is pretty crazy. The 5S was not like that either, but hey, no worries, Sky. Am I doing a giveaway? Not anytime. I don't have one going right now, but possibly in the future I may give away an iPhone 8. I still think the iPhone 5 is the best design. I don't know. I really like the iPhone 4. I just love that glass back of the iPhone 4. New vids are not showing up in Subbox. Yeah, it's been a big issue, and I'm not the only one having it either. A lot of people's videos that I'm subscribed to aren't showing up in my Subbox either. Can you do a Geekbench on the iPhone 3GS? My iPhone 3GS, that's the thing. I have an iPhone, I have an original iPhone, I have a 3G, a 3GS, and a 4. I have all those iPhones, but I don't have one of the cords that plugs into it. So I can't even boot any of those phones up. I'm still trying to get a cord so I can actually check what firmware they're on. I'm actually in the market right now for an original iPhone on iOS 1.0. I almost bought one the other day, but I got outbid at the last second. 2 streams in 1 week is my birthday. Hey bro, can I downgrade iPhone 6s to 10. No, you can't downgrade to 10.2 unless you have Blob saved. Hey, appreciate that, Alex. That should cost a ton. Actually, Edwin, it was actually cheaper than I expected. I think it was going for like $600, which I honestly thought it was going to be more than that. But I'm just I don't know, I love collecting things. I just love collecting things, and I feel like iPhones, I mean, at this point, I pretty much have every iPhone, so why not start, a collection and holding on to them, so. You bid on it when there's 5 seconds left. I bid on it when it was 10 seconds left. And then I tried to increase my bid at like 5 seconds, and I was still the low bidder, and then I just ran out of time, so I didn't get it. Do you experience the 30% battery bug on your 6S? I do not. That sounds like a battery issue if you're dying at 30%. What's my kit? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Do you think Jailbreak will come out for 10.3 on the iPhone 7? I have no clue. Alright guys, ask me some more questions before I get out of here. It's been fun. Like I said, this is going to be more of a Q&A live stream, more interactive live stream, just due to the lack of real news, noteworthy news this week. How do I do Home Depot? I want a jailbreak. I forget what their website is. If you just Google Home Depot, it should be one of the first results, Home Depot jailbreak. Is there a jailbreak for 10.2.1? Julian, no, there's not. There is not a jailbreak for 10.2.1, but stay there, just in case there does. There is one that comes out. Oh yes, Guy. I'm gonna mod you right now. I forgot about that. I just modded you. I forgot. I was gonna mod you the other night, but I couldn't do it from mobile. So there you go. It's a lot easier on desktop. Actually, it's the only way on desktop, and it's easy. Do you think a jailbreak will come out for? No. I mean, it's impossible to predict the 10.2.1 jailbreak. What do you mean by mod? He's talking about moderator in the chat to moderate and time people out and things like that. Is Home Depot semi-tethered? I believe it is. Yes. Semi-tethered means pretty much what you have to do now with the jailbreak. You have to plug it in every 7 days and re-jailbreak. And every time you reboot your device, you have to re-click the icon and re-jailbreak that way. What's the best tweak for iOS 10.2? Spring to iOS 4 or Hide Me X? What's my favorite cup of noodles flavor? I don't even eat noodles like that, so I can't even answer that. I don't even know what the flavors would be. Can you make a video on enabling backboard on the iPhone 7? No, I can't. Will there ever be a jailbreak for my brain? I want to brain to my eyes, not spring to my eyes. That's funny. Hey, isn't that what Elon Musk is working on? Elon Musk is working on pretty much a jailbreak for your brain. His new company, so. What's sad, Andrew? I love the channel, peace man. I'm going to tell my friends about it. Check my DM. Alright, appreciate that, Cuzzy, appreciate that. Yeah, I'll get to you, Josh. Jailbreak for 10.1.1. You can jailbreak 10.1.1 right now. My cat is already awake. He's right down here. He's hungry. So. What exactly does Substrate do? What do you mean by that? Don't forget me tonight. I tried to delete. Hey, Ahmed, you need to let me know what you mean. What, are you getting an error, or what's the... Happy birthday, Atlantic Monkeys. He's right down here. Wow, I just looked at my phone because I'm using the rear-facing camera on my iPhone right now for the stream, and I just turned around and looked at the front of it, and I actually got a carrier update in the middle of the stream. So if one of the buffers happened, it's because my carrier was getting updated. So feed your cat in this live stream. Maybe not. Maybe another live stream. What's up? What's up, Skid? My brain is stuck in safe mode, boot loop. Any alternatives for type status? I don't believe so. I believe that's the only one of its type. I have a 6S Plus. You told me I could jailbreak 10. I didn't say you could jailbreak 10.2.1. You can't jailbreak 10.2.1. Which MacBook do I use? A 2012 MacBook Pro with an SSD. What's the website for fake Cydia? If you just search like 10.2.1 or 10.3 jailbreak, you'll see a ton of fake Cydia websites. When is untethered jailbreak coming for iOS 10? Probably never. My audio's not working? Alright guys, I'm going to answer 2 more questions. Ask me 2 unique questions. I'm going to end the stream off with 2 unique. I want to eat your cat. Ask me 2 questions. I'm going to answer 2 unique questions, and then I'm going to head out. No, I'm not going to. I've answered that. I've answered that. I've answered that. I've answered that. I'm not gonna say a question just because it'll count as a question, so I'm just gonna read them. All right, Will, take care. Come on, I need some unique questions to end the stream off with. I guess I haven't answered that one, so I guess I'll answer that. Favorite video game? Favorite video game of all time would probably have to be Time Splitters 2 for the PS2. I don't know how many people remember that, but that is my favorite game of all time. Time Splitters 2. I can't tell you how many memories I have from that game. But modern times, my favorite like modern game would probably have to be probably Uncharted 4. All right, I'm gonna answer one more question, one more unique question. I'm not gonna answer that. I've answered that before. I've answered that, Matthew. Atlantic, I've answered that. I'm old, what? I've answered that. I've answered that. Hey, I'll answer your question if it's unique enough. I've answered that. Really? No, there's no iOS 11 jailbreak. I've seen that before, Sky. That's actually a pretty good question. Do you miss the iOS 6 design? No, I don't think I do. I mean, a lot of people don't like the iOS 10 design, especially when it came from iOS 9, but I was one of the few people who actually liked the design of iOS 10. So I love the iOS 6 design, and if you go back and look at an iOS 6 device, it's going to be like instant nostalgia. You'll be instantly, it just looks old and feels old. But I don't know. I like the new design. I like where it's going. I like where iOS is headed as far as design. So How do I donate? You press the little money sign down there in the chat next to the emoji button. You can only do it on desktop and Android, unfortunately. You can't do it on iPhone. I saw YouTube got an update like yesterday, I think. And every time YouTube gets an update in the App Store, I click it and I'm like, please add Super Chat to iOS application, but it never happens. So if Apple wants to hire you, would you quit YouTube? No, because they wouldn't hire me for they wouldn't hire me, and I wouldn't have near as much fun with that as I do with YouTube. So definitely not. Alright guys, I'm gonna head out of here. Like I said, I stream every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. Even though my videos aren't getting sent to sub boxes, I don't know why, or notifications, still subscribe just because it'll eventually fix itself. YouTube does this sometimes. They have their off weeks and months. But like I said, it was a pretty slow week, so it's more of just a Q&A stream. Talked about a little bit of news. But since I had a jailbreak update video just a couple days ago, kind of covered really everything that I was going to talk about in this live stream. So, but yeah, appreciate you guys coming out. I'm going to be live again next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So look for a new video tomorrow, maybe 2 videos. I'm going to be doing the iPhone 5, should you buy the iPhone 5 in 2017 video tomorrow. I already shot it, so I just have to edit it and export it and then upload it tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you on next Friday.